Hey, hi, and hello there. This is Cicero with a video just, honestly, a couple of days ago if you're looking at today's date. I actually recorded this on June 13th, which is the day that a lot of the YouTubers all around the world had, some time with Sparking Zero. Again, I still say it should have been me, but off of that, just we got some new confirmations. We have had plenty more news since then, but I'll probably go over that at a later date. But yep, enjoy the video. Please do something. If you're going to be watching the video, it's not very visually engaging, not too many edits. So if you want to like work out, wash the dishes, do laundry, do something, comment along, I would recommend doing that because again, you're just gonna be looking at a screen and a tier list maker. But overall, I do hope you enjoy. Please feel free in the comments to hey, your guys' decision making is absolutely stupid, and I'll probably respond to you. Or if you think I nailed it out of the park, hey, go ahead, comment too. Or you can just say, hey, you guys didn't miss this, I'd really like this character, I'm genuinely curious just to see what a lot of other people are thinking. But here's the video, and enjoy. Another note, post-production, not pre. There's a lot of audio inconsistencies just due to the way that my setup was. I'm in the process of, moving some stuff around. So audio quality, very inconsistent, but bear with me. Thank you.
You were like, nah, man.
Yeah. Well, either way, recording has started again. Do not remember where we were. I guess I'll figure that out So, no way they're not in the game, so I'm just gonna call all of these Z Frieza, and this is just gonna be imperfect in second form cell. Do we think Super Perfect is gonna be in the game?
Is Super Perfect even on this tier list? Oh, he's there, next to Tatsu.
Right there, yeah.
Personally, I want to say yeah, because I think if they're gonna have full power, and they will, then I think same treatment. I think the villains, at least the Z villains, they're gonna get their different forms, especially because if we're having a story mode, which again also confirmed, we're not gonna have a story mode and not have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan against non-Super Perfect Cell. I think that's totally gonna be a thing. I don't even remember what they called him in BT3. I think if they just called him I don't think they called him Super Perfect. I think it was just Perfect or something, like Perfect Cell Perfect. I don't even remember.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. So, but I think chances are high. I'm definitely I'm down to put him in that tier. No way they're not in the game.
I like it. Let's see. I know we're bouncing around tiers, but he's literally on the cover of the game. I don't know what else to tell you.
Yeah, that's that's a good indicator to me.
Let's see. We'll go with other fish. So, if they put Kale and Khalifa in the game, but not my freaking dude Kaba, that'd be something.
Very true.
And I know he's at least going to have Super Saiyan. I don't know if Super Saiyan 2 Kaba is going to be in the game. I can see
personally. I think if any of the Saiyans, the same thing with the other Saiyans. We have Super Saiyan. Is that Super Saiyan 1 or 2?
For Kefla?
Kefla.
Oh, Kefla. Yeah, Kefla confirmed as Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2.
Okay, but Khalifa, we've only seen Super Saiyan 1, or no, base form and Super Saiyan 1?
For Khalifa, base form and Super Saiyan 2.
Okay, there's no universe where I can be a Super Saiyan 2 and not a Super Saiyan 1. I'm putting her in might as well be confirmed.
Well, I mean, because I actually rewatched the Tournament of Power, a super reduced, sped up version of it, and she has Super Saiyan. Didn't really do much.
She does. Well, it didn't do much, but
yeah, she's in the game.
Not. Yeah, I don't know. I personally, I'm of the opinion that with all the Saiyans, there's no way we're not skipping transformations on Saiyans. The only one that maybe possibly I can see them is Super Trunks when we get to him because of the whole Sword of Hope situation. This man's placing her impossible too. I mean, if you feel more comfortable with that,
I mean,
fine. But
I
me,
do feel like it's possible.
I feel way stronger about no way they're not in the game. That's just me. I think that would be insane if we're saving character slots
Because in
by
my,
limiting transformations.
because like the way that I think about it is, I mean, you can say that about a couple of characters, but like they have no reason to not just put her here, because it's not like like she doesn't have a defining moment in the anime. So like if they didn't announce her with her Super Saiyan 2 counterpart, then what are they waiting for? You know?
I mean, fair, but you could say you could make that same argument with other characters though, because like you said, we've got I mean we've got max power, super buffed out Trunks, but no base Trunks
This is
technically. But
this is
again, that makes no sense.
this is true.
Again, I mean, this we can let bygones be bygones. People out there will, have their own 2 cents about it. I personally think there is no chance that we're jumping straight to Super Saiyan 2 or something with certain characters and just skipping their Super Saiyan. Like anime moments aside, I think just as far as having a complete roster goes, which this game very much does care about, uh, we're not skipping a thing, right? Like if someone's in the game, their forms are in the game, and if their higher grade forms are in the game, their lesser grades are definitely in the game.
Very fair. I'm sorry. I'm looking at Chiatsu. Or I said Chiasu. Where's Tien? Where are you? There you are, everybody. Again, he doesn't have a hexagon, but he again has a portrait and a model in the game already. That art was part of a trailer released by Bandai Namco themselves. So,
Wait, was this during the custom story trailer?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I remember watching. I did watch that one, and was indeed hyped, by the way. But I didn't remember if I was just thinking of other Dragon Ball content. I've also just been watching BT3 content, so I didn't know if I was imagining Chaozu or not.
Fair. I guess let's go in order, or not really in order, but kind of. Frost, no way he's not in the game. His beefed up form, I'll say it's, again, he didn't do anything with this. Like, he showed that he could do it, and then as soon as he did it, he got knocked off by Frieza. So.
See, that one I can actually see that argument for him specifically. Solely because it's not even like, can you really even count it as a form that, like, if they add the form, right, they would have to make a whole move set for the form as well. Right, and do they want to do that for a form that was shown for literally 10 seconds?
Exactly. That's like, because I don't think his earlier farms are going to be in the game, because again, he didn't do anything. He tried to transform into like this versus Vegeta, and then Vegeta's like, yo, cut the bullshit, and then just went to this. So, oh wait, I think that's good. We're gonna be moving back and forth. Well, this is just they're staring at me in the face. So, boom, boom, boom. Do we have any disagreements?
So, okay, DLC tier, are we like, DLC tier is like what we think will be DLC?
As far as Super and Daima, just super duper confirmed.
Interesting. Okay, well, like, is DLC tier confirmed DLC or what we think is going to be DLC?
I'll just leave it just to the Super and Daima stuff. I'll just leave it at that for right now. That's for the sake of this video.
Okay. I mean, one thing I do notice, there are like way more Piccolos than I thought there would be.
Yeah, because this is just, if you wanted to start from the base, this would be Superhero, Piccolo. This is Potential Awakened or whatever, Piccolo and Orange.
Well, but I mean, even in like the rest, like the bottom there's There's some Piccolos.
Well, this is Nail. This is
That's Nail, but we have
Saiyan.
that looks like
Saiyan Saga.
that looks like Z.
Yeah, this is like Saiyan Saga Piccolo, and then I would assume this is like Namek, if I had to guess. But irrelevant, because the only Piccolo that we've seen that's just named Piccolo is fine up here. So,
I mean, do we think there's going to be other Piccolos? There wasn't BT3.
Right here.
That's it?
Yeah, because the Piccolo in the trailer, at least that they shown as part of the gameplay today, he had... Actually, I didn't see too many people play as Piccolo. I've seen plenty of people play against him. He had the move against the Cyberman. The little punch in the gut into mouth beam thing.
Yeah, the mouth beam. I did see that. That's true. I mean, I don't know. I was actually thinking about that as far as like certain characters go. Are we gonna have a distinction between like, especially the Z fighters? Are we gonna have a distinction between Z and Super? Because like the TN that's on this list it looks like ZTN, and I think he's the only TN here. But during the demo, there's Super Outfit TN. Now it might just be an outfit. Could be cosmetic thing. Who knows?
In my opinion, it's 100% an outfit. Because if you can name me one new thing that TN did in Super that he has not done in DBZ, I'd love to hear.
Yeah, you know, you got me there. But I mean, with
my man just acquired some new drip, and that is it. Welcome. You have an additional outfit in the game, TN. Congratulations. Like,
that is fair. I mean, well, he didn't. One thing though that was missing on the last TN, like in BT3, the Soul TN that there was no volleyball fist. There was no cloning.
There was.
Right?
I mean, I don't think multi-form has ever been a move. But
exactly.
There wasn't a volleyball fist in BT3.
No, I believe not. I mean, I believe his moves were Dodon Ray, Tri-Beam, and then his Ultimate Blast was Neo Tri-Beam.
Huh. Well,
so, personally, I mean, I don't know. I can see it. It probably won't happen, but just for the point of discussion, I can see it.
I do not. Let's see. Alright.
Leave it there then.
No way he's not in the game. No way she's not in the game if her lackey's in.
Can we put... It's been bothering me for a while. Can we put Super Saiyan Rose up there?
Yeah. I've seen a lot of talk on whether Z17 was going to be a skin or a playable character, and I don't know why. In my opinion, just the very distinction that he has Super by his name means that we're going to have a Z17. I've never thought anything else otherwise to think, because why else would you put Super by 17? You don't have a Super by 18. So...
Boo. Which, I mean, that's another character that I personally really wanted there to be two of, mostly because I think
I repeat the same statement that I said about TN. Name one thing that 18 has done as Super that she didn't do in Z.
No, I'm talking about 17.
Oh, okay. Oh, because I was about to say, like, she can have the outfit. I don't mind the outfit at all.
I mean, personally, I'll get into the 18 basket after the 17 basket. 17 definitely has more of a reason, but I mean, even with you could make that argument with 17. What new thing has he done? For me, it's not about the techniques. At least for 17, for me with 17, it's about the dialogue and like the interactions between characters. Because
well, then definitely 17.
Different things to say. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's gonna have some different things to say compared to like Z17. You know?
Yeah,
And we
because
saw, I'm pretty sure, unless that was maybe that was a custom battle, I can't remember, but I believe we saw some story mode fight between Piccolo and 17. Could be wrong.
uh, it was in the game, but like people could still say it's just a costume. Again, I am not on that belief. I 100% think that Z17 is going to be his own character, not just the palette swap of Super 17. So that is how I feel about that.
I'm all for it. I think, listen, in my ideal worlds, there's there's different versions of everyone, including 18. Is it likely? I don't know, but do I want it? Absolutely.
Boom. Alright, so glad that's settled. Where's Bootinks? Boom. But I'll try to keep this part in Saga order. Because no way. No way. Deborah, I think, is a no way, to be honest. I actually saw something on Twitter about how there was a part in the custom battle trailer where, you know, there's just a bunch of squares everywhere. And people were talking about, hey, Deborah and like Zarbon were like soft confirmed. So I'm not taking that as like my reasoning to say of course they're in the game, but I think it's a very, if we're going by story mode, he fights Gohan and he gets wrecked by Majin Buu, so that is my for Deborah. I think a better question is, do we think Bobby's coming back as a playable character?
Great question. This one I'm a little more. I'm honestly, I'm somewhat indifferent.
I am 100% indifferent. If he's in the game, cool, I'm never playing you. If he is not, then I don't lose anything. So I feel like another good question is Evil Boo. Is Evil Boo going to be in the game? He does one thing, and
I personally think the villains are gonna get all their forms. Like I said before, I think not having like missing a form on a villain is just gonna be kind of, I don't know. It feels like it would be an incompletion for no reason. I mean, I guess unless they had a really big reason, like for saving slots, which is a concern, right? They did tell us, an exact number for a reason. I think 164. This is what we're getting.
speaking of
So
that, I forget we're supposed to be keeping track of the number. So I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is what, 93 right here. So this is 93, 96, another 11. So that's 107 plus 9 is 116. DLC is not included in this number, so right now we are at 119 characters, which means that we have 140 something left to go. So I want to say 148. Can I do math? I said 148. 48 characters to go.
I was gonna say, I wish maybe by the end of the game, until the DLC is done.
All right, so 48 characters, which we still have a lot of options. If Jason Bird are in the game, do you think? I feel like Ginyu being is kind of no way. Where's Raccoon? Yeah, you big wolf. You're right here. No way, he's not. Do we think Zarbon and Dodori are in the game?
Yeah, I'm gonna be, yeah.
Okay. Do we think Cell Juniors and Cybermen are in the game?
Now, well, see, the thing is with the Cybermen. Oh no, that was against Kid Gohan. That's right. The move he actually did. Piccolo. He did, like, it was against the Cybermen in the show, but in the trailer it was Kid Gohan.
Yeah.
So
I feel we can do the possibles later. Gohan, no way in hell. Where are you? I'll put you right here. Yeah, absolutely no way. Come on. And then basically Super Saiyan 2 is in the boat of might as well be confirmed because we saw in the trailer. Ultimate Gohan as a transformation or as his own character. No way he's not in the game. So I will put you right here. Did I put Kid Buu up? I did not. Boom. Alright. Goldo, is he gonna be playable?
I mean, see, the thing is, like, it's solely for the sake of keeping things, not downgrading anything. I want to say yes, but for the sake of, do I care that much whether or not he's playable? Not really. I'm indifferent. He's in the same tier as Babidi to me, where I think a lot of the time, maybe those guys were playable because they had the time and just wanted to be as concise as they could. But with so many more characters, Super Daima coming on the way, it's tough. But I think, for Goldo specifically, because the rest of the Ginyu Force, we have most of the Ginyu Force. It'd be kind of weird if we had only some of them.
Yeah. I want to put that impossible, but I'm leaning more towards no way. Well, not really no way, but just like be weird.
I mean, we can put. You want to put Raccoon and Goldo impossible?
Raccoon is 100%. Raccoon's like, honestly, Raccoon's probably, other than Ginyu, is the most popular one. And if they put Jason order.
Popularity aside, I mean, I guess, I don't know. In that case, Goldo gets boosted up because there's no way they're going to do all of them except Goldo. I doubt that.
Alright. Man, once we start getting down to here and I have to start making like decisions with my heart, it hurts. Also, we know about that already, so I'll just get that out the way. I want to say that because DBS Broly has the distinction that he is DBS, the one thing I don't know, because for sure Z Broly is going to be in the game, but I don't know, is it just going to be legendary or are they going to do the full trio?
So the thing is, this, I might be wrong, but BT3, oh well, I guess it's based off the different movies. BT3 had Super Saiyan Broly, but they had like his limited Super Saiyan form with blue hair.
I'm just remember that. Yeah, I'm just counting this as blue hair.
Well, but what I'm saying now is, like, if they, like, for the topic of your question, will they skip? Maybe they will, and I've thought about this. They might do it solely because Super Saiyan Blue exists, and the kids who don't know who Broly is might get confused.
That is fine. Wow,
they might get a little lost if they see blue hair Broly. Super Saiyan.
The original Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I think I'm of the opinion still that if a character's got forms, their forms are getting in. I'm not seeing any characters so far that, like, I can see a form not getting in. Maybe, I think Evil Boo, like you said, Evil Boo is maybe the only one that I'm thinking, yeah, we might skip a form, because the Majin forms, quote unquote, are, already kind of odd. But as far as Broly,
I kind of want to put this in possible.
Well, yeah. I mean, if we're just talking like Broly chances in general, sadly, yes. Sadly, he isn't possible in that.
Yeah, because 100% legendary is going to be just based on the fact that Broly has Super by his name. Because again, if he was the only Broly in the game, why would you need Super? Like, if there was DOC and you decided to change it afterwards, then that makes sense. But
I don't know. I could see them putting Super just for the fact that he's from Dragon Ball Super. I can see that. But, and I mean, Broly's in the unique position that he is in limbo as a character. I don't know if that necessarily confirms the V Broly at all. Is he popular? Does he warrant himself getting a DLC slot? Absolutely. I mean, I would put him in DLC, to tell you the truth.
Is he Broly?
Yeah. Dragon Ball Fighters can do it. Sparking Zero can do it.
Bro, oh yeah, Broly was DLC. Well, I disagree with that. And Fighters only had 20 something characters on launch. I think I had like 24.
20.
I
I mean,
think.
yeah, maybe on launch, but like
Yeah, that's what I mean.
we're
That's what I mean
talking
on
this.
launch. Yeah. And Broly was
I
like
mean,
the literally the first DLC that came out. He was paired with Bardock. So, speaking of Bardock, I 100% am a believer ever since like he became in the fandom that Super Saiyan Bardock is gonna give me. Actually, because the Bardock that we had that was quote unquote confirmed, is Z. Because the Bardock in Fighters doesn't have a Scouter on, but this one does.
That's true. I mean, cosmetics are a thing, though. So
This is true. This is true. But I'm of the belief where, in my head, because you know how there we have the new playable character, mystery character for the pre-order bonus? Because we've already talked about it, which I was going to save that topic for the very end. Is that character is either going to be 21, in my opinion, Super Saiyan Bardock, or those are my only two guesses.
I mean, before when we talked about it, we said Beast Gohan.
I personally don't think Beast Gohan's fit anymore because of all these other forms to go through. Unless they just don't include them. Which I personally don't see.
I mean, I personally, all my money is on 21. I'm putting my eggs in the 21 basket, and I think the main reason for that is because she has no transformations. I mean, unless you really want to count like Lab Coat 21 as a transformation, which technically you could, but that might also just be a whole different character. Really.
I don't know. I don't play the mobile games, so I don't really know how many other games did 21. But I know Xenoverse Lab Coat's her own character. I don't even play Xenoverse either, so I don't know if Majin 21 is her own character. I know for sure they have Lab Coat. But yeah, in Fighters, they're separate characters as well. So I still think they'd be separate if they were to be introduced into Sparking Zero as well.
My money, I mean, separate or not, my money is definitely on that guest character. It's gonna be one of them. That's my money. I think putting Bardock as a Super Saiyan, would they then like, because we already have a Scouter Bardock, does that mean we're gonna have like a Z Bardock and then a, what would we even call the other one?
That's a great question.
He's not in Super. Legacy Bardock? I don't know. Personally, I think Super Saiyan Bardock is just going to be in the game with that Scouter Bardock. I think the Scouter is just an outfit. I don't think that means he's specifically like a Bardock that can't transform. Because, I mean, in my eyes, just as the character, I view the character as one thing. But
yeah. I'll say possible, because I am of, again, if I do think that the playable character, because there's a couple of things that like the wording could mean when they said, oh, a character that's never been in a Tenkaichi game. Like, does that mean like a character in its entirety, or just that specific form that has not been in a Tenkaichi game?
I think it could be. It could be form, because they're very much treating each form as its own character. When they refer to a form, that is a character right there.
This is true.
But I mean, I can definitely see, like, even though my money is on 21, I can definitely see it being Super Saiyan Bardock. I would prefer, and I think it makes more sense for Super Saiyan Bardock to just be in the game.
Yeah.
Or maybe be future DLC. But I think the mystery character, quote unquote mystery character, it's 21. I'm hoping it's 21.
Now, just noticed that Kukunsa was never part of this tier list, so I had to go and manually add her. So we will put you after hit.
There's two Rosies, by the way. Ignore that.
That part too, because as you can see, that she wasn't really flattered. So just based on the fact that Kukunsa is in the game, there's ignore the quality difference in picture, but yeah, there's no way. Or I think it would be weird if Rosie is in the game. For sure, if Kukunsa is in the game, there's no way that Ribrianne is not. But if she's in the game,
do you think we're gonna get both forms of Ribrianne?
I actually had a question regarding that, because like I said, I actually recently rewatched the tournament. There's several characters that I have a question for you for. So we'll start with the easy ones. For these fellows right here, we have 1, 2, 3. Do we think they all get grade 8 forms?
9,000% yes. I think the fact that they're showing off Scouter Vegeta as a grade ape is just like because they've, already shown him off, like confirmed he's gonna have one, and they shown him off in the story mode. They've shown him off in gameplay. He's playable in the demo, I think.
He is.
But I think the fact that they're showing off giant characters, especially great apes, and then to not have like the fan grade apes, which I guess I guess that's true. I didn't think about that. They never actually transformed into grade apes. But
Bardock is the only one that we've seen officially.
Yeah.
Not even really officially, but yes.
I personally, again, based off the not losing anything from, because they're also very much advertising this game as a sequel. This is a sequel to BT3.
That it is.
And that game, we had great apes for nearly all the Saiyans that were not like nearly all the Planet Vegeta Saiyans. So I think if we do have Raditz and Advent, and we do, I'm gonna go with yes, because I think also if we don't, then what? The only giant character is gonna be Vegeta.
Which is why I asked that question, because again, as of right now, the only giant character in the game that we've been shown June 13th is Grade 8 Vegeta. And so, again, like I said, I rewatched the Tournament of Power, I rewatched the exhibition and all of that. And Bergamo, which maybe they didn't put it in the demo because they didn't want to like spoil anything, but as far as the demo is concerned, he does not have any like transformation stocks. Like he doesn't have the little arrow by like his portrait at all so far as we see in the demo, which indicates that he doesn't have a transformation. But in the anime, that's like his thing, his power up. Like, you hit him, he goes bigger and bigger and bigger, and then like he pretty much gets to the size of like a grade 8. So that could be a potential thing that they just didn't want to show off. But do you think that's a possible transformation? Because I mean, it's technically not a transformation; it's just an ability. So how do we feel about that?
Never thought about that, but I think I haven't seen any gameplay with Bergamo, so it's hard for me to say. Because it definitely is. We're basing this idea off of exactly like how he'll work in the game. It's possible they might just like, since it's his unique thing, there's no way they're not just gonna. It'd be weird that they just don't put it in at all. But I want to say that it might be in the game. It might be in the game, but it might be like locked behind a requirement. Maybe he takes a life bar and damage, and then he can transform. I haven't seen the gameplay, so I don't know if these Bergamos out here are just, perfecting everybody. But he could also just be relegated to an attack, which, Kaioken, no stranger to that. So I'm not sure. Honestly, up in the air for me.
Okay, I really don't feel like adding any more like pictures, to be honest. But we'll just keep that in the back of our heads. And then again with Ribrianne, she also has a little gigantification, again, technically not a transformation. I mean, I don't. They could be a transformation, but she can also be a big girl. Do we think that that has a chance of being in the game?
Well, I mean, with Rivian specifically, does she not have? I mean, she already just has. She does straight up have like a base form.
Yes.
So, like gigantification aside,
The
the
base
base
forms,
form,
I will say base forms for all three characters did nothing. Not a single thing at all whatsoever.
right? I mean,
They
are they?
they
I'll
like
use Xenoverse as an example. Are they in Xenoverse?
I genuinely do not know. I don't play Xenoverse.
I know Ribrian not base form is in Xenoverse. I don't know about base form. I mean, I don't know.
Like they
I
hit
think
this
maybe that's the one character that I would like relent on that all their forms being in. Maybe because solely like due to their whole, magical girl premise. Only the magical girl forms will be in. But could see the base form being possible. I'll make you add the picture. But I would put
I
the
but like it's one of those things where like for all three characters, base forms did nothing. Not a single thing, didn't throw a punch, didn't get defeated. I mean, I think one of them actually did get defeated, but that was only because they got knocked out of it. But they hit the magical girl poses, and that was it. Then that's when they actually did something. So,
All
speaking of,
right, how about this? I will say they'll be in the intros for the characters.
I can
Maybe.
I can take that. A character that I do think is going to be in the game, but I do not see here is Ani Raza. I do not see Ani Raza on this tier list. Because again, that would add another big boy character to play with.
Refresh my memory. Oh,
Uh,
this character's a distant. Did Ani Raza? Ani Raza?
for the
Is Ani Raza
kids.
the robot in Tournament of Power?
Yep, for the kids in the back.
No, not who I was thinking of.
Wow, this is like the robot that gets. Oh, damn, I forgot about the Universe 6 kids, bro. Yo. Yeah, so yeah, this is Ani Raza right here. The transform, I think it's Universe 2? That's where they come from. It's either 2 or 4, but I want to say it came from Universe 2. But yeah, the Universe 6 peeps are not on here. Breaking the robot guy and the Winnie the Pooh ass guy. Not a part of this list.
Well, I mean, personally, I am actually thinking Ani Raza might have a chance, like you said. I mean, are you saying that because of giant character? Because that's what I'm thinking.
Quite literally because he's a giant character. That is the only reason.
Got it. I'm thinking. People fight me on this, but I think robot character, same thing.
Are you talking about
Maybe not to the same proportions.
Are you talking about Magetta?
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright, so Ani Raza, Google, put indefinite. I mean, I'll put possible. And then Magetta. I'm pretty sure Magetta is the robot.
Yeah, no, that's the name.
Yeah. This fella?
Indeed, I think it's impossible.
Copy.
Speaking of bringing up Megiddo at all, we need to talk about Champa being on this list too.
So Champa was in my, which I mean I haven't really done the compare and contrast because I was gonna wait till the end, but Champa was in my original list that I made. So Champa, I will put you in possible, my friend. Let's see here. I guess, what's the other one's names? It starts with the Magetta Bergamo? Is that your name? Nope, that is, wow, I literally just said that. What? All the names are so
we were
similar.
talking about this.
Nah, freaking, what's Winnie the Pooh's name? Magetta, I think it's Botano or something like that. Botamo, okay. Yeah, because original names are original. Alright.
Very much so.
You will be impossible, my friend. Didn't I say I was gonna...
Alright, well, as far as possible Universe 6 goes, I'm just leaving it at that for now.
Yeah.
You can put the other Namekians from Universe 6 up there, if possible.
I could, but I don't see it. But just for the sake
We
of
don't
not...
have a... I just realized we don't have a not happening tier.
Because, I mean, if they're not happening, then what's the point of putting them on here?
Not even good enough for a tier list.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, am I supposed to put Launch on here just because she's on here? Like, oh yeah, Launch is definitely not gonna be like, come on.
I mean, in a perfect world, Launch isn't confirmed, but we don't live in that world.
Since we're talking about Jocko, well, I mean, we'll be too interesting. UI sign. Do you think he's gonna be in the game? Or actually, so versus... So I feel like it's more or less whether he's not going to be in the game, but do you think it's a no way or it's just a possible?
I think... I mean, we got Mastered UI. Again, my thing is the transformations, but off of what you already showed me, with there being... The sky's the limit with transformations. Honestly, yeah, I'd put him in... I put him in no way.
Okay, I'm just glad we're on the same page.
Yeah, I will be honest, before I put him in possible max, but seeing UI and seeing the way the transformations work, I think he's gotta be in. But like, how are they gonna put him in? Why would they showed mastered UI first. Is UI Goku gonna be a separate character? I still don't know how this is gonna work.
I will
That's
say,
my main thing.
I don't... Actually, let me look at something. Alright, we're looking at gameplay right now. I need to know what's the max amount of Blastox that Goku gets.
It's 5.
Like
or
this
6.
Like this is 5 or 6?
Yeah, I remember, well, in the very first gameplay show, it hit max. Like, they showed the max number.
Do you know which
it was either
it
5 or 6. The very first gameplay shown, like the gameplay trailer.
Oh, alright, so Goku versus Vegeta?
Yep.
Okay. Shut up, YouTube, so I just have to wait for this to go by. Rivals Trillion, or it's actually a showcase of this.
I couldn't tell you when in the timestamp, but
It's 5 right there.
yeah, it's still going up. So I want
Yeah,
to say
I can assume 6 as well. Alright, so alright, so just for the sake of this, we'll say 6. And so I have come to the conclusion, it's not officially confirmed, that, which I'm pretty sure it was the same way in Tenkaichi as well. Going down to a lower form, which I mean you can't manually choose which form you go down to, so I think you're just always forced to go down to base whatever you are. Does not cost Blastox, but going up always does. So if Goku starts out or has 6 in total as a max, so let's just say that again you start off as Super Goku. It takes 1 to go Super Saiyan, 2 to go God, 3 to go blue. Blue Kaioken, as I don't know if you saw the Afros video. I can confidently say that Blue Kaioken is not a form, which I think that's what we both agreed on, like the last time we talked about it. Because it's like
That's where I stand on it. Yeah.
no, because it's literally confirmed. Because like it's basically the exact same thing that our last conversation was, where it's like Kaioken can just be like a blast stock option, which that's exactly what it is. And so I'll actually show you. Yeah, so let's see. I'll actually show you because it actually does look actually freaking sexy as hell.
I got something today out of my predictions because that's one thing that I was very honest about.
I was on Namek, I know that. Was he playing Goku here? He used... This is free. Oh, there it goes right there. So a little bit that quite literally the frame, so we'll go right here. Yeah.
Oh, I see the sexiness.
Yeah. But yeah, so so
yeah.
Blue is 3, UI Omen from what I'm saying would be 4, and then MUI would be 5. So it's possible.
It's possible. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards one of two things. I personally, and I might get blamed for this, but I personally lean more towards the idea that Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku, like Ultra Instinct Goku, will be his own character, and you'll maybe start in Omen and have to transform into Mastered, or Goku Super transforms into UI, but he just straight up goes into Mastered. I don't think they'll make you go from blue to sign into Mastered, but that is my take.
I mean, I am of the opposite. I think that's exactly what they'll make you do. So, well, that's just me. Because at the end of the day, if you really want to choose sign, you can just choose them from the beginning. So, that is my take on that.
It's fair. I mean, either way, he'll be in the game. Either way, I'm definitely putting him in there. Definitely in the game here.
Yeah. All right. I think I mentioned their names, but Basil and Lavender, and the game or just part of the. Have you seen Bergamo's Ultimate?
I have. I mean, it was a big talking point. People are at least most people I've heard talking about it are disappointed that it seems like they might just not be characters. I am not like a Trio of Danger fan, so I'm indifferent. Personally, I could see. So, my biggest reasoning for thinking that they have a chance is because of Kakunsa. Kakunsa is confirmed.
Yeah.
Kakunsa is confirmed, which means the Ribrianne's confirmed, which means that trio is getting the treatment of being confirmed, which means why would Bergamo not have his brothers, right?
That's just true, yeah.
Solely because of Kakunsa, I am in the belief that they will be their own characters, but the Ultimate might speak differently. Who knows? I mean, Tenkaichi is no stranger to having like characters and ultimates, and those characters are also playable. Videl, Mr. Satan.
Yeah. And now we're talking about Videl, but really, I don't think Saiyaman 2 is going to be in the game personally. But Great Saiyaman, I am a believer that he's going to be in the game. Are you in disagreement?
No, absolutely not. I personally put them both in possible tier because I think having one and not the other would be a crime.
Because I mean, Saiyaman 2 is technically non-canon because she only shows up in movies. So
True, true. I mean, I guess she's not on the same level as Sandman. That is true, but I don't know. I mean, I personally still just put her in possible tier. Maybe it's just my bias. I do want her because let Videl have a transformation, but
Oh, I guess that's also. I don't know if this is a hot take. I really hope it's not. Great Saiyaman should not be a fucking transformation for Gohan. I vehemently am against that. He should just be his own
eh,
character. That is my
I don't.
opinion.
I don't really care if she's a transformation or not because either way, if you don't want to have a great Saiyaman that like switches back and forth between Gohan, pick him and then don't transform, right? Or if you do, then pick him and then transform.
I mean,
It makes no difference to me.
which is fair, but it's like no. At least for
I
Videl, I
can
don't
live with
care.
that.
Like for Videl, I personally don't care. For Gohan, I just am a firm believer that Great Saiyaman should just be his own character. Like I don't think going from base Gohan to Super Saiyan 2 to fucking Great Saiyaman makes sense. I just do not believe
Well,
that.
but that's not how it works.
That's what actually is. I trust me, bro. I didn't want to believe it either. I looked into BT3. Great Saiyaman is
No,
app.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, whatever. I keep forgetting how much this totals. What is this, 96
Yeah,
now?
I
Because
guess
we
we're going to
added
be adding these
Kaizen.
up now.
So this is a flat 100, as might as well be confirmed. Um, I mean, to be honest, the Gohan should be up here, because if this is in the game that we saw, then yeah. So this makes, if we added 2 characters, 102 right here. So this is 22. So this is what, 31? Can I do? I cannot do that. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is 31. So 135. We still got a ways to go. All right, Yajirobe, is he in the game?
We're at 135 already?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, okay.
I'll add Great Apes to the. Wow. Okay, DBG. I'll just add it to both. I'm just gonna add 2, and we'll just know that's supposed to be. Oh yeah. Are we saying that?
Grade 8 Raditz is right there.
I guess. Okay. Because you're gonna go into possible.
Actually, based off the armor, is that Raditz?
I'd say so.
Works for me.
Since we're going by specific sayings now. Do we think? What the fuck? Do we think Kid Gohan is going to have a Great Ape?
Did he have one in BT3?
I want to. Well, we can find out because we just had a video on that.
I actually think he did not.
Masha, King Vegeta, Kid Goku.
Yeah, that's the thing. I remember Kid Goku had a Great Ape that was just a Great Ape, but I think Gohan didn't.
That's. Huh. Interesting. Well. And Bardock, where are you, buddy? Actually, see. Wow. So.
Well, do you think this is like, are you saying that this is going to be the reason to separate the Bardocks?
I was just. Yes.
I mean, I see that argument. I personally, I think they're gonna go the same thing. I think they're gonna do the pick one route, pick a transformation route.
I mean, it's
Same thing with
possible.
Great Saiyaman. I mean, that's what I see.
It's possible.
I think it'd be so weird. What would they even call the other Bardock?
I mean,
Time
they.
Wars Bardock?
I mean, because I mean, I don't know. Trunks is Trunks'
I
sword, and they just make call the other one Trunks fighting. Like, what do you mean Trunks fighting? What the fuck does that mean?
well, are you talking about VT3 or Sparking Zero? Sparking Zero, it's
Both
Trunks
of
Sword
them.
and Trunks Melee, which no, no.
Well,
VT3, you want us crazy? VT3 had Trunks Sword and then Trunks.
there was definitely a Trunks fighting in there.
Not in VT3, maybe in Raging Blast.
Trunks. Fuck, maybe you're right. Well, whatever.
But either way, I think I am a soul. I'm an Uno Bardock believer. One Bardock, two transformations. If they put Grade 8 Bardock.
We'll come back to that. Alright, any other character? Cyberman, and so I know I saw. Before we get Jocko, possible? Or just not even put him on
Sure.
the list? Cool. Alright.
Just leave him impossible.
I mean, he was in Resurrection now. So.
Hasn't been in anything since.
I mean, he's in the manga, but that's not really worth talking about as far as this is concerned.
That's fair. Put Cyberman and Cell Juniors in Possible. I'm a firm believer in Possible as well.
Yeah, so. And Cyberman. Where the hell are you? Right here. Okay.
Also, let's tackle the booze.
I mean, there's only one boo to tackle, and that's just this
No.
one.
There's some super booze down there.
There's no way that the other that he's not gonna be in it. I don't. I mean, I'm not objecting if he does show up in the game. I just don't think it's happening.
I also don't think so. Wait, what is the super boo? What is the boo next to Vegito? No, next to Vegito.
I think that's just an alt form of Super Boo. But I already put Super Boo.
Is that default Super Boo? We didn't put default Super Boo.
Did I really not put default Super Boo up here?
No.
Well,
we went straight for the transformation.
Well, okay then. I guess I'll start going in somewhat in order. Devilman.
Put Raleigh impossible.
Of course, I fucking with the Raleigh. Android
Damn
Ace,
straight.
sorry to tell you, I don't think you are Devilman. I love you. Don't think you are Kid Goku.
Now listen, you just skip those past two. There's no way we're putting. I personally don't think we're putting in Kid Goku and just skipping Dragon Ball entirely. I am a Dragon Ball character believer. I think, however, though, I think they're DLC. I think all the OG Dragon Ball characters are DLC.
Huh.
Almost all. Because I mean, we're so far they're showing us that they're doing DLC by series. I think, sadly, GT, OG Dragon Ball, anything that's not Z or Super, is DLC.
Huh. I'll come back to this. Vados, do you think she's in the game?
Hell no.
I just wanted to make sure. Bobby, you said we're indifferent. I don't even want to add them to possible. You're a skin as far as I'm concerned. I don't think you're in the game. And you said this is going to be possible. Or
I mean,
you think this is going to be no way.
No. I for Evil Boo, I was on the indifferent tier.
Okay.
But I'm leaning more towards he will be, because I think I think the villain forms, like if perfect Cell is in, I'm letting Evil Boo be in, but indifferent. You could put him in possible if you want.
You know, because like I don't want to make an indifferent tier, because at the end of the day, for the people that I'm putting in possible, I still am including them in the 164. So that's why I don't want to put like just random ass characters, because I could put a whole bunch of characters.
Well, I think for possible, we shouldn't put them in the 164. I think possible just means possible. Like we truly think they're possible, but they're not part of the count.
But I mean, because if that's the case, then like, there's not really an in between here. Because I
No,
feel
that
like
doesn't need to be. I'm saying the
no,
no way they're not in the game. That's the 164. No way they're not in the game. Confirmed and might as well be confirmed. Those are the 164. Everything else is possible, and then DLC is DLC.
but then because there's characters that like I could see them being in the game, I could see them not being in the game, but there's not. That's why possible is here. Where like if I were to get these wrong, I'm like, oh man. So,
Well, exactly. Which is why we're not putting them as part of the 164.
but then there's so much work to do if you want to equal 64.
No, okay. Hear me out.
Again,
Here's my math.
this confirmed. Again, we're only at what is this 90 94. This is 94 characters. Might as well be confirmed that we're at 102. I will remember this is 102. I'll just put in 102 just to make it easier for me. That means we need another.
Personally,
Oh yeah, nowhere they're not in the game. I forget we're including this as well. So
that's what I'm saying. That can be our one. Like that can be part of the 164. Possible can just be possible. Like if they're in, they're in. If they're not, they're not. Like they could be part of the 164, but they could not be.
So this is another 32 characters right here. So that's 134, which means that we somehow have to make another 30 characters. And so technically,
doable.
But yeah, okay, all right, we'll continue. I personally am of the belief that I'm a hoper.
Just put him in DLC, though.
But I think GT is going to be base game.
Yeah, I very, very, very sincerely doubt it. As cool as it would be, extreme doubt on that one. I think it's gonna be in the game. It will definitely be in the game eventually at some point. But if they're already willing to show us, bro, Gamma 1, Gamma 2, DLC,
yeah,
obviously
for
Orange Piccolo and
superhero. Because from
superheroes DLC,
from my from my understanding, this game's development started 5 years ago, which means that superhero did not even exist by the time this game started.
Maybe it didn't exist, but you and me, you think that movie got animated in a year?
Who knows if they even talk to each other?
I would imagine the Dragon Ball teams talk to each other.
Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, maybe that's not obvious, but I personally, regardless, GT's DLC. I'm sorry. That's where I'm putting it. You don't have to put it up there. Your tier list. GT's DLC. It's DLC, dude. I'm not. Okay.
Actually, no.
I'm not saying not confirmed. I'm not saying
no.
confirmed.
I understand, but again, we're not including DLC in the 164. So.
Correct.
All right, so just movie characters.
They will not be in the base game. It's not happening.
Do you think movie characters are going to be base game?
Depends on the movie character, because Broly potentially. I mean, I believe he's going to be DLC. You don't.
Do you think Z Broly is going to be DLC?
Listen, man.
You're actually cracked out.
Fighters everything. What are you talking about?
Bro, Fighters had base Goku and Vegeta as DLC. I don't think you can use that as your argument, bro.
They were base Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But look, base Goku and Vegeta are one thing. Straight up non-canon movie characters are another thing. DLC. I'm a firm believer. So we're getting at least 40 characters that people want. There are too many characters that people want in the game that there's no way they're all going to be part of the 164. We're not getting Dragon Ball and GT and Superhero and movie as part of the 164 base roster. Something's got to give.
All right, all right, all right, all right. I'll work with you here. Okay. All right, all right.
Pick one, GT or movie. I'll let you pick.
Theoretically, we could. All right, so if I were to put possible, let's see where that puts us at. Because I can take some shit off of possible. I don't give a fuck. All right, we'll make a tier for likely. I'll put a tier called likely, because likely seems more likely than possible. Because possible just says it's a possibility. So I'll split up a tier between possible and likely. Boom, and then move this up. Okay. All right. Likely. Because all you nerds are possible. I don't feel like, boom, we'll put you two in likely because I have a stronger chance about y'all than anything. You, Universe 6 people. Y'all. The rest of y'all are okay. Alright, so...
What is my Frost and Champa doing impossible?
Where's... No, Frost is in No Way They're Not. This is full power Frost.
True.
Yeah.
Champa though.
Champa? Because do we see him fight in...
I mean, we see him like scrap with Beerus. I mean, hey, fair enough. I personally think
for the sake of the agenda, I have to leave him there. All right, so let's see what can we do here? Because again, you said in your own words that this is a sequel to BT3, correct?
It sure is.
And in every single Tenkaichi game, guess who was a part of that roster? I just take a guess.
Okay, you've got a point. I didn't think about this.
This guy, and this guy. Every single one. I apparently just found out. I just found out yesterday that apparently, like, this Goku wasn't a character until BT3. Like, he wasn't in one or two. So
GT, like Kid GT Goku, they just had Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Are you serious?
Yeah, like he was like these three things were only in BT3. He was not in BT2 or BT1, which surprised the fuck out of me.
But Super Saiyan 4 Goku was.
Indeed.
Interesting. I don't know what they were cooking back then. I've also only just thought about the fact that Budokai 3, my man Z Goku was going straight from Super Saiyan 3 to Super Saiyan 4. That's not how that worked. But I guess they were just cooking real hard with Super Saiyan 4. Alright, fair enough. You know what? On that reason alone, sure. But but how much of GT are we getting?
And see, this is where the dilemma lies. Because Oob has to be, if we're including GT, Oob has to be in there. Again, if we're including...
It's not like there was much
Omega,
GT to begin with.
Exactly. Omega has to be in there if we're including... I'll start... This is the most iconic baby, so we'll work backwards.
Are you putting Omega and not Sin?
As of right now, yes. We'll see how many spaces we have. Actually, we'll count. So I'll put... we'll put him in there. Super 17, where are you? Nova Shenron, sorry, you did not make the cut today. I like you.
That is wild. No, hold on. I vehemently disagree with that. I have let you get away with so many things. We're not excluding Nova Shenron. That's not happening.
Said the person who didn't even want him in the base game. I'm not hearing this.
Hold on.
I know you didn't say once. I'm just gonna put everything into likely and just we'll round about from there.
Well, okay, hold on. Whoa. What?
No, because we'll take them away as we need to. Like if we find out like, hey, there's not enough space, that's when we start taking kids out.
And you're still skipping over Nova. I can't believe this.
I am.
The Nova. Mark it here first. When the game comes out, Nova's in. I am personally beating your beat with Nova Shenron, bud.
Listen, it's not that I don't want him. It's just like when you think of GT, he's like maybe what, number 8 on that list.
Who do you think of Sin and Omega first?
Yes.
Bruh.
The first thing when I think of
you're bringing up popularity on this list. You brought up popularity so many times. Nova Shenron, probably the most popular, definitely the most popular out of all the Shadow Dragons. 100%.
That's not even true. Omega's the most popular just based on being the end series antagonist.
Straight up incorrect.
That's interesting.
Maybe the most maybe he had the most presence and had the most I don't know.
All right, so okay, all right. Well, all right. So when you think of GT, do you think of Nova before any of the Super Saiyan 4s? Any 3 of them?
No.
Okay,
no.
So all right, no. We're making this list, so it's already 3 characters. Do you think of Nova before Baby?
No.
All right, that's 4. Do you think of Nova before Pan?
No.
That's 5. Do you think of... Alright, because apparently you do think about Nova before Omega. So I guess.
Yes.
Do you think of Nova... Do you think of Nova before Ooh?
Dragons.
Do you think of Nova before
Hold on. I'm going to help you out here with your own logic you used earlier.
Okay.
So you know how Sparking Zero is a sequel?
Yeah.
A sequel to BT3. You know who was playable in BT3?
In only BT3?
He was playable in BT3.
But only BT3. You want to know who was playable in every single Tenkaichi? I'll tell you.
This is a sequel to BT3. You're telling me. You think there's a chance that there's a world where Sparking Zero releases BT3 is the prequel to this game. It's a sequel to BT3, and of all the GT characters are base roster. There were maybe 15 of them, and Nova Shenron is not one of the 2 Shadow Dragons in the game. He's not there.
Yes.
You are out of your mind. I am using the Red Star Dragon Balls to fix your psyche.
Listen, bro. If it makes you, I didn't even include Kid Goku at all.
That's just another thing that you're tweaking on.
Matter of fact, where's Baby Vegeta? Because that's another big boy. We'll put you right here too. Where are you?
Not putting in Nova Shenron. I don't, bro. Your own logic, by your own logic, he should be playable.
By your own logic, so should base cast Dragon Ball.
What? By my logic, they're going to be DLC.
Yeah, but you're talking about how this is a sequel. They were in the base game. They were there. Grandpa Gohan.
No.
He was there.
Okay, bro, we are putting in the GT characters in right now because anyone watching this, please go back in the video. Prove me right. We are putting in the GT characters in right now.
Because I believe they are. They were at every single Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
Not just 1, not just 2, not just 3. These, I don't remember about Omega, but I'm pretty sure. These 4 characters, every single one. You want to know who was not in every single one? Not him. Not him. Not him. Not him. Not any of these. Fucking, I don't even know if Pan was in there. Every
but
single
you've also got
one
up there. You've got Baby Vegeta up there.
Matter of fact, let's
you're breaking your own logic here.
I got you, bro. I'll because I genuinely don't know BT1 character roster if I can.
I don't even know why you're looking this up. This is
No. Since we're talking about the DBZ, I don't know why the fuck I have to specify DBZ.
This does not help.
No, because I just playable characters. Alright, and this goes in alphabetical order. Let's see, is Nova Shenron here? Huh! I don't see Nova Shenron. Huh.
This does not help you.
Let's see Vegeta. Super. Huh! Did you look at the Gogeta? Are you here, Gogeta? Oh! Wow. Goku. Let's see, Omega Shenron. Are you here? So boom, Omega Shenron's actually not even here. So I'll give you that. But all the Super Saiyan 4s,
Bro, we are arguing two different things.
Not.
All I am saying is that by your statement of the fact that they won't be DLC, because you said, remember, I think they're going to be DLC, all of them, Nova included.
Listen, I didn't. I think GT.
Hold on, buddy.
Okay,
You said the words. This all started because you think they won't be DLC because it's a sequel to BT3. Okay, then by that logic, everything from BT3 staying in. Why are we making an exception just for the GT characters?
Well, if you listen to this, if you listen to the second part of my statement, I said the ones that were in every single Tenkaichi, which is all the Super Saiyan 4s. That's you see now you're cherry picking. Every single Tenkaichi.
Okay.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if Omega's in the game, to be honest. I just want Super Saiyan 4.
Listen, man, I personally think I didn't hear that, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know, whatever. Just there's no universe that Nova
is Oob in the
why
game?
Why is Nova taking precedence over Nova fans? Please help me. Help me convince this man.
Alright. Did Nova have a bigger presence in the story than Omega?
Bro, Nova's in the game, dog.
Answer the question, bro. Just answer the question.
That question's irrelevant. Nova's in the game.
It's irrelevant.
One out of the 15 GT characters are Nova. Notice how many other Shadow Dragons are on this list other than Sin, Omega, and Nova.
Ice, but I'm not including Ice.
Which is also wrong, but whatever.
Again,
I don't care about Ice as much as I care about Nova.
If Ice is... Listen, if both Ice and Nova are in the game, it's not like I'm going to be, why the fuck did they add Nova? I don't care. But if there is somehow a fucking verse in the multiverse where Nova gets in over any Super Saiyan 4, just know I'm rioting.
I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying if we're putting in GT characters off the premise of them being in past games, okay, sure, only Super Saiyan 4s were in all of them, but personally, there's just no way the GT roster is not including, it's not skipping Nova. That's just not going to happen.
You mean like it did for the first 2 games?
But we're not talking about the first 2 games. We're talking about BT3, the game before this. Those games also skipped Oob, they skipped Pan, they skipped Super 17. They did.
Well, only BT1 skipped Oob and Pan. BT2 added them in.
Well, these are things I also don't know. But listen, I'm telling you, there is no if there is a universe where somehow all of them get in except for Nova, I'm writing.
Listen, I only put in the characters that I think had a chance. Pan's not on here. Little Goku's not on here. Freaking Super Baby 1's not even on here.
You think they're gonna skip GT Goku again?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Has Fighters has really taught you nothing?
Fighters has taught me the exact opposite. They put in Little Goku and only Little Goku. Super Saiyan 4 is just so what do you mean Fighters has taught me nothing? If there's anything, Fighters is proving my point. That they only put in one form. Because Fighters only put in, again, the most iconic form of granted, I don't think GT Goku's the most iconic form of Goku in GT at all. That would just be false. But they put in the most iconic form of Super Saiyan Vegeta, which is Super Baby 2. And Listen, I'm just going off of presence. There's levels, those levels to characters, man.
I mean, I agree. I'm just saying it is crazy to think that they're even possibly going to get skipped. The game that is very much priding itself on being a sequel to BT3, a sequel to the Tenkaichi series, which lets you have every transformation of every character. I mean, I guess, you know, barring 1 and 2, which I didn't know about until now. I don't know. I personally do not think GT Goku base 1 and 3 are being skipped, but
Like I said, well, I will put them in, and then if we're past count, just no characters gotta get cut. And the characters that I think are getting cut,
you don't have to cut anyone. There's a DLC tier that's still not being used. Just saying.
you're right. You're so correct. Trey, let's get in here, buddy. And then I'll start moving people around. And sure. Do we think Nail? Probably. Mecha Frieza. Do we think Mecha Frieza's in the game?
Yep.
Okay. Is this a likely or no way they're not?
I can live with likely. What about King Cold? Where's his dad?
He is a possible as far as I'm concerned. Because again,
So he's on their own.
you're a possible as far as you came into the series. I think you shot a single key blast and then you got blasted. So 14 and 15. Chilled has not been in a console division game as far as I know. Oh, fat.
So he could be the guest character.
The fact that it's actually a possibility actually makes me a little disgusted. Take me on. I am comfortable. Z Gogeta. So now this, if you don't believe, again, my only belief of GT, other than just personal vibes, is this guy right here. Well, technically not you, but where the fuck is he? This guy right here. The fact that he has Super by his name. So that either means this guy is in the game, or this guy is in the game.
Does he have Super by his name on the official website?
That he does. That he does.
Vegeta Super. Gru, alright. And Vegito doesn't. That's interesting.
Well, again, Vegito, I don't think needs it. Because again, Super Vegito doesn't even show up in Super at all. And Base Vegito also didn't do much at all in Super. So both of their feats are coming from Z. So the only thing that they have to do as far as like differentiating between like which version fuses into which is Z, Goku, and Vegeta will have access to Super Saiyan, while Super Vegeta and Goku have access to all three. So.
Well, but why? Wait. Okay, no, I guess I get what you're saying. That would be really weird. But I guess I see it. I don't know how to feel about that.
I asked the same question. What does Vegito do in Super that he does not do in DB?
Didn't watch his fight with Goku Black, so couldn't tell you.
What do you mean you did not watch
that? Don't even worry about this. This isn't about me.
This isn't about me. You're correct.
I mean, I guess put him in possible.
For who? Oh, I guess, yeah, you are. You are possible,
I
my friend.
guess. I think personally that leans more to the credence of it being Z Goku because I don't know what is Z Gogeta gonna do that
Exactly.
Super Gogeta is not doing.
The man, literally, the only difference is, again, they can make the, if they want to, they can make the little sash thing, the arm vest thing, a skin. I can see that. But yeah, other than that, there's really no difference.
The only reason I think that might be a thing is because maybe they want to have the Goku and Vegeta have their own fusions and not have the Goku and Vegeta fuse into. Oh, wait, that might be why. Z Goku and Z Vegeta still need to be able to fuse, and they're not fusing into Super Gogeta.
But they're fusing it. I mean, yeah.
I don't know. I think that alone might mean, but then why would they not do it for Vegeta?
Again, because
That's strange.
Super Vegito doesn't do anything new. Like, as far as
I mean,
base.
no, but like imagine fusing into Z. Would they just lock out the transformation or something?
Yeah, I mean, it's only locked. It's only
Z Vegeta. You
it's
don't
only-
fuse into Blue Vegeta.
it's only locking out one thing.
I guess that would just be really weird, specifically for them. I mean, I guess that would be easier than making a whole other character. So I guess I can see that.
Because if they make Z Gogeta, then I feel like that's like they have to make Janemba a thing, and if they make Janemba a thing, then I feel like that gives credence to the other movie characters. Because why would you only just have Janemba?
I mean, I agree with that. I don't think the other movie characters. I mean, I don't know if I'd put them in likely. I'm a DLC believer, badly. As much as I don't want it to be the case.
Did you say something about Yajirobe? Is he gonna be?
We haven't mentioned Yajirobe at all.
I could have sworn I talked about Yajirobe earlier. I'll put you in my. I don't see what he would do. Slug.
I mean, he wasn't playable in BT1, so.
You're impossible, my god. You're probably like bottom 2, or like bottom 3 least popular movie character. Because Dr. Wheelo exists. Fucking.
He's not even on this tier list, I don't think. Do we care enough to get a picture?
Nope.
Cool.
Salza. Do we think Salza's?
I'm still a DLC believer.
No, leave DLC. I'm just worried about base roster. Okay. So.
The base roster dream is out.
Alright, so I don't think we added anybody new, so this should still be 134 if I'm not mistaken. Because again, this is still 102. This is 32, so yeah, this is still 134. And see, yep, we've reached the glass ceiling now. So because this is 33, which is now 167. So our characters, everybody included here this needs to end like right here-ish. So out of here.
Well, wait. Are you saying likely tier is our 164 count?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, damn, Possible's about to fill up.
Yep. So I'll just for the sake of abiding by you, I will move all the GT peeps until we hit, and then we move characters around until we think they're where they belong. Because this is what 20. This is 22. This is 32. So this is 166 right here. So if you add literally one more, wait, can I do math? 33. Yeah. Wait, no, it's 164, not 167.
I mean, I was gonna say we can move Magetta.
I mean, we'll see. Like I said, we'll move this around. I just want to make sure that my math is okay. This is 22, 25, 28, 29. So one more, 30. No. Alright, so now our likely tier. Out of everybody that is in this is where we really think who's going to be in the game now.
I mean, we don't have. I mean, I don't think we have everyone from the bottom in the places where they need to be yet. We gotta fill that up first, and then I think then we can move people around to where we think they'll be where they need to be.
Well, I just want this to, because I'll move people up and down. I just want to like add the correct number, because I know like whoever ends up right here is like the cutting off point right here. So let's see.
All right.
I know we both think
in that case we need to put people from, because for me to be able to understand, we need to put people, but we're only putting people in possible tier for now, and then I'll move them where they need to be.
All right, so I'll just
drag all those Dragon Ball characters into possible tier.
Okay. Every single one, including Grandpa Gohan?
And definitely including Grandpa Gohan.
Definitely including Grandpa Gohan. I know Top Pai Pai is more likely to get in than him.
Is that Xenoverse Trunks?
Which one?
The only Trunks left in the bottom left.
This is just GT Trunks.
Oh, it is GT Trunks, you're right. We didn't talk about Ginyu Goku.
No. Alright,
He'll be an outfit for sure.
I could see it. Alright. Now we're moving characters. I'm like 60.
Hold on now.
I was gonna say I'm 60-40 when it comes to this fucking Gogeta thing.
I'm not 60-40. I'm 30-70, 20-80 even.
Because you're just a non-believer, bro. But trust me, as soon as I see that fucking trailer and I see a tail, just know I'm not even gonna text you. I'm not gonna hit you up on Discord. I'm just gonna send a voice note. So I actually am gonna hit you up on Discord. I'm just gonna send a voice note of just silence, and you're gonna know exactly what it is. But okay, just for the sake of this,
Sword over.
So we know that we have to end up underneath Cooler right here to reach our quota. So just to appease you. Actually, no. I still hold confidence, bro. These are the 3 minimums. All the movie characters: Turles, Nail, Janemba, Metal Cooler, Tapion is possible, likely. How do we feel about that?
I mean, Tapion is going in the same section as the rest of the movie characters.
I'll try to put what is the order for Z Broly? Meta Cooler, just for my thing. And then after Cooler, I think after Cooler it's Broly. After Broly is, well, technically you're after this. Icon. You'd fit in right here. Janemba. Nope, Turles is before all of you. face.
The
Tapion.
hatred is unreal.
It's not even hatred, but I'm just trying to be realistic, man.
And if you are, you're putting him in likely, but that's alright. Keep up that same energy when I have him in the game.
Again, he can be in the game, but he'll just be alongside the other Super Saiyan 4s.
I mean, duh, for sure. But if we're putting in GT characters, we're not only putting in the Super Saiyan 4s. I hope, pray to God, not.
Yeah, because you have Super Baby 2 and you'll have Omega and Ooh.
Crazy.
Alright, so out of the options that we have down here, who do we think? If we're filling up 164, which I think is right here, what's happening? Where are they going?
I mean,
We need, what,
Roll
three characters to come up here? 3 or 4?
3? Alright, we're talking solely base roster here, right?
Solely base roster. 3 more characters.
As lame as it's gonna sound, the 3 Great Apes.
Huh. Above, yeah. That's,
Wait a minute, I wasn't even paying attention. When did you move movies up there? What?
Because my belief, if Z Gogeta is going to be part of base roster, then I just believe that the other movies are going to be a part of that. You think they're going to be DLC, and I just disagree with you. Actually, I can see a world, which probably is this one, where they are DLC. But this is a roster predictions. I am predicting that they're going to be base game. So,
Alright, fair enough. Well, if that's the case, and you're that adamant about that, then we gotta put... I'm saying the Great Apes. We got 3 Great Apes, 3 spots left. Giant characters, we need more of them. Currently we have 2.
I mean,
Maybe 3.
Harugion's up here. Annie Raja is...
That's a 4.
So... yeah, Ribrianne possibly. But yeah. I might have to
do you just really not want to do it?
it's not because I don't want to. If they're in the game, they're in the game. But then I look at characters. Because, I mean, these are all possible. Like, if these show up in the game, it's not like I'm upset. That's why they're in the possible, too. But...
personally, I don't think we can get a full-on, truly accurate 164, but if you're gonna go with likely as being truly 164, and you're also putting the movie characters up there even though they won't be, then I gotta say Great Apes. I'm sticking to it.
Great Apes above. See, that's the only thing. I'm putting Great Apes above Omega Shenron.
So you think Oob is gonna be
above.
GT? You think GT is gonna have Super Saiyan 4s and Oob? Oob's not even above Pan, bro.
As far as what people want playable, Oob is 100% above Pan.
GT Goku's not above. Oob's above GT Goku?
That part is debatable. I couldn't tell you how the majority feels about that. Because the majority of people just want to guarantee Super Saiyan 4. Again,
and it's gotta be in the game, you guys. You're just gonna pay $5.99 for it. Either GT Goku, Base 1 and 3 are the 3, or the Great Apes. And I hold that it's Great Apes. I mean, I would prefer GT Goku base 1 and 3 actually, but we should have made a GT tier, a movie tier, and a Dragon Ball tier.
There's
They're
not
the
tiers,
biggest
those
problem.
are just categories.
They might as well just be their own tiers at this point. Listen, I'm telling you. DLC pack number 1, superhero. Pack number 2, GT. Pack number 3, Dragon Ball. I'm telling you, man. I know you don't want to believe it, but there's just no way to slice it. Look at everything else we have. Who's gonna get scuffed over money that they know they can make as DLCs?
I don't even want to look at it. Let's see.
No one up there is getting scuffed. For
I know, I'm just making sure that there's nothing you missed. Because, again, this is early, mid, end, super. The one giant character. Z, super, blah, 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 big, blah, 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 blah. Not seeing any craziness. I don't think there's gonna be. I think earlier in the video I said that we were gonna talk about it. I don't think there's gonna be a Super Saiyan 2 Trunks. Do I think there should be? Maybe, but he didn't really do much. Or at least like the difference between Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 as far as the anime is concerned is not very distinguishable.
Thank you, Super, for just conflating all these transformations.
And like the main thing, I
mean,
would have
in the demo we only have, I think it's Super Saiyan Rage.
yeah, it doesn't even classify it as Rage. I think it's just going to be Super Saiyan because during his charging, which is like the thing that really tipped me towards this is it, is like during his charging animation he has like blue, and even when he dashes at people there's like a little blue or a flicker type thing, and then his ultimate is literally the Sword of Hope. So I don't think there's Rage at all. It's just going to be just these two.
I am a 1 and 2 and Rage believer, even though the chances are very slim. I'm a believer. I'm a non-transformation skipping believer.
Well, they're not skipping because they're just not going to be there. He's stopping at 1.
But why would they call it Super Saiyan 1 but then put in everything that makes it look like Rage?
I don't make the game, but I don't know. Let's see, is there anything
Whatever, man.
On the...
You pick your last 3, bro.
I just want to make sure that this is all looking the same, that I'm not missing. Future Gohan, we put you down. Krillin, we got you. Master Roshi, we got you. We did get Master Roshi, right? We did too.
We did.
Birder, Jace, Super 17 or 17 Super. 3 Broly's, Beerus, Whis, Hit, 3 Kales. And Super Saiyan 2. 1, 2, Jane, full power, Topo, fucking cook himself fucking shit up, bro. It could have just been Red Green.
Bro, I just realized we didn't put Hit anywhere.
It's right here.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Wait, is Hit confirmed?
Yeah, it was in like the second trailer.
Oh, that's right. He was the speed versus power for the.
Yeah, Dr. Juro, making sure no way that they're not in the game. The entire game course, these two fuckers. Z Frieza, 16, 17. This will not be a skin. Bang, bang, bang. I fully believe that Zero is going to be in the other two predecessor forms. And I can tell you whether this is a
They will.
whether if this is going to be a standalone character or a transformation, either way he will be in the game. Kaba's not going to be in the game. Frost is going to be. If they didn't put this in, I would actually be highly disappointed. If she's not in, I do not care, but just because of fucking Cocoon said. Rose and Sign, and then this fucking tier. Pycon, I could live without you, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I could live without these.
Crazy.
I could live without these two as well. Honestly, these four I could live without.
Honestly, we could probably put them in possible, to be honest. But they're just there for giant characters.
Well, I mean, he's not even a giant for real. He's just like tall. He's like Broly sized. But I just think that'd be weird if they weren't in. If that makes sense.
Yes, like, I'm personally, like, in my own imaginary tier list that I'm making, 1, I'm moving Nova Shenron. 2, I'm putting them in possible.
Like, I'm indifferent personally if they show up in the game or not. I do think it'd be interesting just because of like their characters, which I do not remember if they even did enough to. I mean, they only really need what 3 attacks to really be in a fucking that game. So whatever 3 attacks that they had, I don't remember. But full power energy wave.
You know, I just realized we forgot about the true GOAT of Budokai Tenkaichi. We forgot about that GOAT Frieza soldier.
Alright guys, it was a great video. I'm glad you showed up. Thanks for watching.
I mean, we are missing some actually. Now I really think about it. Frieza soldier, Fasha.
Frieza soldier's not coming back. I'm sorry to tell you, Fasha is also not coming back. Again, not that I don't want them back. I'm just being realistic. Just DLC, bro. I'm just being realistic.
Fasha, so you think they'll be DLC?
Not really.
Who's spending $5.99 on Frieza soldier? I'm genuinely not doing that. He better be bundled with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, because otherwise, I'm not spending money on him.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, Frieza soldier, RIP, Fasha. It was great having you.
What about I forgot the other members of the squad. There was one that was planned for BT3. He just never got in.
Oh, the other 2 Bardock squad people?
Yeah.
I do not remember their names. I remember their designs. I do not remember their names.
I just remember Bandana Man. He was like in early pre-release screenshots, I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I believe he was like planned and then just never ended up in. Don't remember his name either. Personally, I also think the only one we'll get is Bardock. Probably.
100%.
I could see Fasha.
I personally don't see Fasha. Fasha is only remembered because 1, for the longest, she was the only female Saiyan in New, and 2, because of her appearance in BT3, and that's quite
it. It was the last character I unlocked. Took forever for some reason.
I just Googled how to unlock it. 3 characters. Because I want to stick to the story.
We already.
Because they didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say
like the only reason I'm not putting them is because they didn't show up in the story. That is quite literally it. Like I know they showed up in BT3.
Your choices are the apes or base Goku GT Super Saiyan GT and Super Saiyan 3 GT. Those are your choices for 3.
Or my choices can be
bruh.
My choice can be this, and my choice could be There's not even enough slots to even fill out, because if Super Baby 2 is gonna be in here, then this fucker needs to be in there too. And then there's just no Super Saiyan 4 without Omega. Like, these two are just...
You are making this so hard on yourself.
These two are eternally linked.
I guess.
Even though they weren't in the first Budokai, or first Tenkaichi, who cares? You know
okay, why don't you do Omega, Super 17, and Baby? And you've got all 3 GT arcs.
Just for the sake of this, I probably will. But then...
I can't believe you chose that over GT Goku.
Listen, bro, at least this guy's in here.
You've got some crazy priorities, man.
Again, this is me thinking with my head and half of my heart. At the end of the day, these two, again, these 3, only ones I care about from G. Again, I'm not gonna say I care about, but like the only ones that I truly want to be in base game. The rest of the fucks can be DLC. I'll still buy them if they're DLC. But these 3, day one.
So you think Bandai Namco has really let us sell a GT pack that doesn't have the selling point in it? You're thinking with your head, but not the business part of your head. Hey man, we'll see what happens. But as soon as that $5.99 pack comes out, I'm sending you a purchase link, buddy.
Listen, bro, I'll buy the pass for you. I think I just want to quit.
Either way, I think this is it. Yeah, your time is different than mine, man. I need to get some sleep.
So yeah, looking at it, this is what we're ending. I'll try to go in like slow motion.
Hold on, are we at 164 actually? Do a final count.
All right, like I said, this should be 105. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 88 plus 6 is 94 plus. Oh, do I not know how to math? I could have sworn this was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 88. This is 91, 94, and this is another 6. So this is just a flat 100. So. Ooh. This is another 22, this would be 33, so this is 32, so this makes us 1, so I'm just subtracting 2 off of this. Alright, so this is 132, and then this is also another 22, and if this would be 33, 32, 31, 30, so we're at 162 actually, so we have space for 2 more characters.
Frieza Soldier, and Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Frieza Soldier. It's not bad.
Holy fuck. Well,
realistically, yeah. No, actually, like, yeah.
Alright. I don't even know, because chronologically you don't really fit anymore. I'll just put you by Frieza. Uno mas.
Bro. The Great Ape.
You know what? Just to satisfy you, even though this makes no sense. I mean, if there's 2 separate Bardoks, but then we don't have 2 separate Bardoks though. But then according to you, we don't need 2 separate Bardoks.
Exactly. We don't need 2 separate Bardoks. I mean, that's personally how I think they'll do it. But
I still think this is only possible. I don't think it's likely. But if anything, I think Super Saiyan 2 Cobb is more likely than fucking Great Ape Bardock. Which, I mean, not really. I agree with. I just feel not really, because I could see. I genuinely see it. I want you to. I see this in the game, but like on the same
personally,
Bardock, though,
I think I see them both in the game equally as much.
Man, fuck it, whatever. I want to be done with this. It's been 2 hours, so.
Hey. It was fun. We're at 164. It's super scuffed. Please let this man know when the game comes out, flood him with that Nova Shenron DLC pack, I will be doing it. It's good for the most part though. I think our no way they're not in the game
Oh yeah, this is
is
solid.
pretty accurate.
And then
I didn't
fucking
even realize you snuck Deborah up there, but I mean, I agree with it to be honest.
but yeah,
Personally,
fucking
I'm seeing base versions of Broly in there. I'm a all transformations believer, but
I could see it. I'm not fighting that, but just for the sake of space. It does suck because at the end of the day, while I put that they're likely, both GT and movies, I could also just straight up, like you said, just straight up see them being DLC, like the entirety of the
and
series.
there's just no way they're not.
Like this, like these. What is this? What 21 characters? All right here, I could see being DLC of this entire fucking,
Yeah.
including PyCon. But like every
Solely because they fit neatly as DLC. They were sold as DLC before, and to put them all in the game would not leave space for characters that can't really be DLC and would need to be part of the 164 base roster. Those three factors combined mean we're getting a GT pack, but I mean I'm spending money on it, so
yeah.
as long as it's got Nova Shenron.
Because on average, because this is that the first, we'd have to. I'm not gonna say anything the until we see the actual first waves of DLC because the trailer said that the first 3 waves is 20 plus. 20 plus could mean anywhere from 20 to like 29. Then they would just say 30 plus. So lowballing it, that's an average of 6. Highballing it, that's an average of like what 9 characters per pass. So if we just go in the middle, we'll just say like what 7, 8. Well, technically it'd be 7.5. But we'll just say.
I mean, we could have like confirmed this. We could have done this list as 164 and then 20 plus. At least maybe not 20 plus, but done 184, like 20 DLCs,
But then the first DLCs,
including Gamma 1 too.
like I mean, they're already here. But like the other DLCs is already confirmed to be from Daima. So and
True.
nobody knows a thing about that. So and then how many is right
True,
here
true,
already?
true.
1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I could see a world where, like, I don't know, are we calling them Team Goten and Team Trunks from the movie? Is that what we're gonna call them? Like,
Wait. Which Trunks?
from Superhero. So just like slightly older kid Trunks. So I guess as far as Dragon Ball's confirmed, we will just call them Team Trunks.
I guess don't be mad at me. Still haven't seen Superhero.
It doesn't surprise me, but either way, Goten and Trunks got aged up in the movie and in the manga. Like they're both in high school, so I could see a world where they are also. That'd be like another 4 characters between the two of them because the regular base and then Super Saiyan for both of them. Would they actually give us Team Gotenks? I doubt. But
I can pray.
Uh,
I personally don't even really believe. The only reason I believe Orange Piccolo and Transformations and Superhero Gohan and Transformations will even be DLC is because of Gamma 1 and 2. But realistically, my DLC tier, it's filled with movies, it's filled with GT, and it's filled with Dragon Ball.
but this is just. I'm sure I'll be disproven. I mean, we got a lot of stuff this month, so it'll probably. I don't see us getting anything new, like trailer-wise, until what July? Like this time, July, like July 20th, something like last week, July or something.
I mean, we don't even have that much time though.
I mean,
we got
It's
4 months.
Yeah, 3.5 months. I did say I was gonna bring up a list. This is something I can do in post as well. As far as like looking at like what I said was gonna be in the game, and so far I'm pretty. So I did think originally that like all the super characters or superhero characters were gonna be base games, so that already got proved wrong. I thought there was gonna be 2 separate Piccolos that got proved wrong. I initially thought that Champa was going to be base, which he still potentially could be. But again, all of these predictions were back from January, so...
Oh yeah, there could still be another Piccolo as well, just not in the demo.
But I mean, the one Piccolo that we have doesn't have anything by his name, though, so... I mean, I guess he doesn't need it, potentially, but I just feel like it would be weird if he did. But yeah,
Man,
there could be
names can be edited.
Did we put Zarbon and we didn't even put his fucking transformation? Is his transformation even on this list?
I don't think it is.
It is not. So that's a we have to subtract somebody from that.
Can we get rid of one of the Universe 6 people? Please.
That's between which one do you dislike more?
Magetta's cool.
Goodbye, Bogamo, Botamo, whichever your name is. Wow, now I have to look up Fuse. Whoever made this list, I mean, I guess did a good job for the most part, but holy hell, bro. Okay.
I mean, the only really egregious thing they did was forgetting Kakunsa, but I really can't blame them.
But I mean, they said that this list came out in March, and I'm pretty sure the Speed versus Power was out by then, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's like the main thing they did.
Super D. And you're still 164. So. And...
Alright. I'm chilling with it.
Yep. I will... How do we save it? Is saving at the bottom? It is. Save, download your image. And we will have this on deck to see how wrong or right we were.
Indeed. Thanks for putting me on with this one. It probably would have been faster if we can both agree that Nova Shenron's the GOAT.
Again,
but that's alright. I truly think GT and movies and Dragon Ball are going to be like the real difference maker in everyone's lists.
100%. So I remember Rob he thought that Dino was going to be base, which he got proven wrong. So yeah.
I'm a DLC believer. Sadly.
Like, again, I see what you see, and I will believe what my heart wants to believe. Again, the movies, it could be DLC, don't care. These boys right here. So...
I am personally I do not see it. But, I mean, they've been showing a lot of, like, just specific transformations and not all of the transformations the character has. So, honestly, based off of that, maybe... We'll see what happens. They'll be in the game at some point. I'm a DLC believer. 5.99.
That's the point, to look up the price as well. But we've been talking for long enough. If you've actually watched this video somehow and discovered my channel, thank you. You don't have anything else to say other than that. You probably, hopefully, you have this on in the background and you just aren't staring at a computer screen the entire time. I would hope.
Please edit this down.
But
do anyone that actually chose to watch this video a favor?
Yeah, no, 100%.
Watch the whole thing.
But yeah, if you think that we got something egregiously wrong, like I said, I'm pretty sure movie characters and DTs are just going to be the points of contention amongst most people. But yeah, have a good one. Good morning, good night, wherever you are, and have a beautiful day.
Justice for Noah Shinrin.
So everyone, until we meet again.